Hare Srinivasa. Narayanaaya Paripurna Gunarnavaya Visvodaya Sthiti Layo Niyati Pradaya Jnana Pradaya Vibudha Sura Saukhya Dukkha Satkaranaya Vitataya Namo Namaste Sadagamaika Vigneyam Samatiksharaksharam Narayanam Vande Nirdosha Sadgunam Jayatyabja Bhaveshendra Vanditaha Kamalapatihi Ananta Vibhavananda Sekti Jnanadi Sadgunaha Abhramam Bhangarahitam Ajadam Vimalam Sada Anandatirthamatulam bhajeta patrayapaham Arthikalpitakalpoyam Pratyarthi Gajakesari Vyasatirtha Gurur Bhuyad Asmadishtartha Siddhaye Kamadhenuryata Purvam Sarvabhishta Phalaprada Tatha Kalau Vaadiraja Sri Pado Bhishtadas Sadam पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनवे आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथः हरे श्रीनिवास श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्. In the last sessions, I was discussing on the topic of Yelluru Nandikeshwara, Yelluru Vishwanatha, the Mahimas of Yelluru Vishwanatha. Now in the current session, I want to discuss on the topic of Madhyavata Matha. Apart from Madhyavata Matha, I want to discuss on the topic of Lord Sri Vedavyasa, because both of them are interrelated and they go together. Bhavagharma Bhavartigaha Samathaha Sevyatam Sata Krishna Dvaipayana Ghano Yatraga Dvayuvartana Snehardhamadva Hrudayakya Dashanushaktam Mohakya Santamasuk Sakranta Nativra Shaktima Sri Madhyavata Matha Pauruta Bhajanastham Vyasa Pradipa Mi Ma Madarato Bhajadvama Vedavyasa Gunavasa Vidyadhisha Satam Vasha Mam Nirasham Gatakshesham Kurvanasham Hare Nishama. Here I have recited 3 shlokas from the Tirtha prabandha, which is given by Sri Vaadiraja. So this Madhyavata Matha, this also is a part of, essentially a part of Sri Parashurama Kshetra, which I was discussing in the previous sessions also. The Parashurama Kshetra will start in the portions of Sahyadri mountains, then it will end up to some parts in the Kerala, present day Kerala. So this entire belt is, this entire stretch is considered to be as Parashurama Kshetra. So this Madhyavata Matha also is essentially a part of Parashurama Kshetra. This Madhyavata Matha derives its name from Tulu language, widely spoken in the coastal belt of Karnataka, present day Bharata. In Tulu, this particular place is called as Nadyantadi. Nadyantadi means the place or the village which comes in the middle. So this, in the language of common man, this has become Nadyantadi, and further subsequently it got its name Madhyavata Matha. Madhya, again it is called as, Madhya is middle, Madhyavata Matha. So what this particular shloka explains? So Krishna Dvaipa Bhava Gharma Bhavartigaha Sa Matha Sevyatam Sada Krishna Dvaipayana Ghano Yatra Gadvayu Vartmana. Krishna Dvaipayanagha. What is this Krishna Dvaipayana? This Sri Krishna Dvaipayana is none other than Lord Sri Vedavyasa, and he resembles like a cloud. And who is this Vedavyasa? This Vedavyasa is none other than the person who is the cause for all the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, other than sparing the Ramayana, the widely revered scripture of Sanatanis is Vedas. They take the highest importance. So this Vedavyasa was the one who has divided the mighty Vedas into four. Earlier, prior to Sri Vedavyasa, it was only one in number, which was very mighty. So he has divided into four, basically three. The fourth one, which got into the later stages. So basically, the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, and the Sama Veda. So these three are the primary Vedas. Again, he has divided the mighty Vedas into these many things, into these many branches. Again, he is the one who has given the Ashtadasha Puranas, the 18 Puranas. Apart from this, he was the one who gave Mahabharata. And he was born, we should not say born to the Sriman Narayana, because he never has a Garbhavasa. He has appeared from her. So like how Lord Narasimha has just like that come out of the pillar, the same way Sri Vedavyasa has just like that appeared from the body of his mother Satyavati, and his father in the material vision is none other than Sri Parashara Maharshi. So he is born to, he has appeared to this couple, that is Parashara and Satyavati. And some of the Sampradayas quote Sri Vedavyasa as supreme Rishi or exalted person. Most of them, they don't agree that he is Sriman Narayana, but Jagadguru Madhvacharya, Vaadiraja Mahan, and this entire Sampradaya considers Sri Vedavyasa as none other than the Supreme Lord, Sriman Narayana. Yatra Vayur Vartmana. That means he has come to Madhyavata Kshetra by Sri Vayu due to the air. The cloud has moved. Like how the cloud will be carried by winds and air, the same way Sri Narayana will be brought by the personality, the Vayu, the same way. As the analogy what I have explained, the cloud and air, the same way Vedavyasa here he is considered as cloud, and Sri Vayu again he has taken the form of Madhvacharya now. So he was the one who has brought this Vedavyasa Saligramas to this particular place. Sa Mataha, that Madhyavata Matha, Bhava Gharma Bhavartigna. Here what does it mean is, see, this matha is the place where Vedavyasa Mushti is kept by Madhvacharya, which will clear all our miseries which we attain in this particular lifespan, whether it may be for any person, any personality, anyone, everyone will have this kind of samsara, miseries of samsara. So here Madhvacharya, here in Madhyavata Matha, there is one Vyasa Mushti which is installed directly by Madhvacharya. Here, as I explained, Vedavyasa is compared to cloud and Madhvacharya is compared to air. Like just how the air carries the cloud, here Vayu has carried Sriman Narayana over here to Madhyavata Matha. How to reach this Madhyavata Matha? So this Madhyavat Mutt is on the way from Mangalore to Sharmadi, which there is a place called Kavalagatta, Kavalakatte also they will say. And from here, around at a distance of 3 kilometers, there are two tirthas, namely Kadara Tirtha and Gautama Kunda. Here there is a Mantapa also dedicated, in which Jagadguru Madhvacharya has stayed in that particular Mantapa. So when he went to Uttara Badari for the second time, he totally conducted yatra for 3 times to the place of Badrinath. So when he went for the second time to Badrinath, Madhacharya, when he went to Badrinath for the second time, there Lord Sri Vedavyasa has appeared over there, and he has given him this 8 Vyasa mustis to his hand. The same way, actually, Vayu is the personality who did not want to come to this planet, because he was very happy in doing his service to Supreme Lord. But it was Sri Vedavyasa. When we analyze this concept of Madhyavata Mata, we should have some fair picture on Madhva In that, Vedavyasa has told Madhvacharya that in Kali Yuga there is a need for the real knowledge, or the Tattva Jnana, for which you are the instrument for this activity, and you should go into this kind of planet where ordinary human beings can see you. There are many places in this planet which are far distant from our material vision. But he has ordered him to go into the place where ordinary people can see him, they can interact with him, he can resolve all their doubts and miseries. So many such instances appear in Madhva Vijaya, where he has cleared the tapas of samsara for many of the people. In Sumadha Vijaya, in the chapter number 10 and 24th shloka, it states, Prapasanarayanataha Shuddha Siltma Pratimaha Yasu Sapadma Sahito Deshya Hitaha Sannihitaha. And Lord Sriman Madhvacharya was blessed by Lord Sri Vedavyasa, which is the other form of Lord Sriman Narayana, with sacred stones of images in the form of 8 fistful sandlings of Narayana. These are none other than Sri Saligrama Shilas. So this Vyasamusti is nothing but Saligrama Shilas, in which Lord Vedavyasa has promised that his Sannidhana will be there in that Vyasamustis. So he brought 8 from Uttara Badari, out of which today 1 is there available in Madhyavata Matha today, 6 are available in Uttaradi Matha, 1 is available in Subramanya Matha. So this covers the first shloka. The second shloka, Snehardra Madhva Hrudayakya Dashanushaktam. What does it mean? In the heart of Madhvacharya, by the Bhakti Rasa, due to that being posted in the heart as the torch, he will be posted himself as a torch, like a small light, he will be available in the Madhvacharya's heart. So next, what is the other thing? Mohakhya Santama Sakranta Nativra Shaktima. What does it mean? This Saligrama Shila, or this Vyasamusti, has the capacity to destroy the pitch darkness of ignorance. So from many lifetimes, our hearts are filled with the full levels of ignorance. So that can be cleared by the aid of this Vyasamustis. Sri Madhyavata Matha Pauruta Bhajanastham. What it means? In Madhyavata Matha, this is like a golden vessel in which Imam Vyasa Pradipam. The Vyasa Musti is like a supreme Deepa, the supreme light. And Adarataha Bhajadvama. It should be worshipped with the highest reverence, with highest level of respect. So all these things should come in our minds when we visit the Madhyavata Matha. So this is like the golden vessel for the Deepa. And Madhvacharya, whose mind is always in Sri Hari, is like a cotton for the lamp. And Sri Vyasadeva's musti is the fire which burns the flames. So one has to see the analogy by the way how Sri Vaadiraja Mahan has explained all these things. The ignorance in our minds is the darkness. By the Deepa, the darkness is destroyed. And also by Vedavyasa's Anugraha, the ignorance has closed. The ignorance which has closed our hearts will be opened, in which this supreme Deepa will be entered. So the analogies, what all we have seen is, here the cotton is nothing else other than Sriman Madhvacharya. The Deepa is nothing but Sri Vedavyasa, the fire. The vessel is nothing but this Madhyavata Mata. And our hearts are filled with the darkest ignorance. And this light, the Vedavyasa's light, the light is nothing but the scriptures given by Vedavyasa, can deliver us from this kind of three tapas, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adi Adhyatmika. So all these tapas can be released, we can be released. So such a beautiful way, in such a beautiful way, Vaadiraja Mahan has explained about the qualities of Sriman Narayana. Some of the Sampradayas will attribute that Lord will not have any form, will not have any characteristics. He's just like, it is like a vacuum. No, it is not the case. So it is like we see, for example, in our day-to-day life, with a common example, if we see, when we see the wall behind us, it is not created as it is just like that on its own. It is created by a wonderful human mind. The same way, this entire Srushti is not happening on its own just by the accident or just by the combination of chemicals. So it is, there is a creator, there is a personality behind this wonderful creation. So it is always, with the mere logic, we can conclude that by always, we have to think one thing in our mind is that there will be a creator behind the creation. That creator is termed as the supreme God. He's God. He's considered to be as the God. So God is not the one without any characteristics or form or anything else. He is of the infinite qualities. Ananta Guna. Snehardha Bhava. Here Sneha means oil. And also Bhakti. Sri Madhvacharya is, of course, he is unique and he is the Ekanta Bhakta of Lord Sriman Narayana. And by his Anugraha, he has appeared in the form of Vedavyasa to Sri Madhvacharya. So, because of the Guru's mercy only, we will be able to cross this ocean of samsara. In the next one, Vedavyasa Gunavasa Vidyadhisha Satam Vasha Mam Nirasham Gatakshesham Kurvanasham Hare Nishama. Here, what is the Gunavasa? Just now, as I explained, Vedavyasa is the treasure house of infinite attributes like Ananda, Jnana, etc. For example, we assume that we are having Ananda and Jnana, but our Ananda, our happiness is dependent on others, whereas Supreme Lord's happiness, Ananda, is not dependent on anything. His happiness is independent. That is the quality of the Supreme Personality of this Godhead. Vidyadhisha. Vidyadhisha means Vedavyasa is the master of all Vidyas. And Satavasha, Sri Vedavyasa is under the control of Sattvic souls. which means sattvic souls can find him by bhakti. In the earlier sessions also I was telling, Lord Sriman Narayana can never be tied or weakened by any other material process. He can be made weak only by our infinite amount of devotion towards him. So he will surrender to his devotees. Vedavyasa, oh such Vedavyasa, hey Vedavyasa, Hare, you are the Lord Sri Hari, Supreme Lord Sri Hari, and you please release me from the three kind of tapas, as I just now discussed, Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika. Vedavyasa Hare, Sri Hari is no doubt, he is the Paramatma, and there is no doubt in that. In respect of Sri Vedavyasa, some of them hold that he is a supreme Rishi or supreme men. Among the men, he has got some extra characteristics. No, it is not the case. He is none other than Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana, and Narayana has taken sometimes the forms to do the Jnana Prasara. For example, Kapila Namaka Paramatma, Dattatreya Namaka Paramatma, Vedavyasa Namaka Paramatma, all these three, Lord of course has not only 10 forms, he has got infinite forms. Out of that, the 10 forms have become popular. So apart from that, he has taken millions of forms. Among such, we find Kapila Namaka Rupa, as I just now told, Vyasa Rupa, then this one, Dattatreya Namaka Paramatma, are the things which are meant to give the jnana, meant to deliver the jnana. Even Lord Sri Krishna Avatara is a Balavatara as well as Jnanavatara. Buddhavatara is a Mohavatara. So this kind of classification of avatars is there. So with this, I want to conclude the topic of Madhyavata Matha. In the next session, I will discuss on Narasimha of Chintamani and some of the Tirtha Kshetras like Netravati Nadi, Shalmali Nadi, Payaswini Nadi, these kind of Nadi Kshetras, as Sri Vaadiraja Mahan has considered not only the places of importance, even the Tirthas also, which one has to do the different kinds of Upasana when one visits different places. So with this, I want to conclude this. कायेन वाच मनसेन्द्रियैर् बुद्ध्यात्मना प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि यदक्षर पदभ्रष्टं मात्रहीनं यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यातं देवनारायण नमोऽस्तुते सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु हरे श्रीनिवास।